In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to track your diet using an app. There are many options out there. We have FitnessPal, we have MyNet Diary, we have other options. If you can afford it, then go for a paid option, but even free options can do the job. I personally use MyNet Diary, the free version, and it works, and that's what I want to show you in this video. Before we get started, there are two things you need to understand. Number one is most of these apps are not built for people who train with heavy weights at the gym. So do not use the recommendations in those apps. Before you download the app, you should know what you're doing. You should know your goal. You should know how many calories you need to hit that goal. You should know about your macros. The second thing you need is a food weighing scale, something like this. They are cheap. You can find them in Jumia or any downtown in your area. It's going to help you to track your diet because everything that goes into your body needs to be measured. You need to know how many grams or whatever you are eating are, so that when you put them in the app, that it can give you an estimated number. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to use the MyNet Diary. Let's do it.
After you download the app and you've registered and put in your details, this is the dashboard that comes to your screen. As you can see, the app has recommended the number of calories you're going to be eating daily. That is 2124. But I suggest you do not follow what the app says. I suggest you use your own calculated calories. So the first thing you should do is to set up your own calories. Do not follow what the app says. So click on the calorie budget. You're going to see many things here. Ignore everything. Just go for daily food calorie budget there and change it. You should already know how many calories you plan to eat. So just import them here. Then go back. Now you have a new calorie budget. That is the one that you have calculated for yourself. Let's assume you're going to be eating 2 meals and you're going to be using intermittent fasting. So your first meal might be KFC's original recipe kill. There it goes. And you might have 2 servings of that, which will give you 580 calories. That was your lunch. You can come up here. When you come back to the dashboard, it shows you how many calories you've done. It shows you how many carbs are contained in that entry, how many protein and how many fats, and also it shows you how many percentages. So that was your first meal. Now let's assume you're going to have the second meal of the day, and it's going to contain, let's say it's going to be beans, boiled beans. So let's go for the beans. And we are going for 1 cup, for example. 1 cup of beans weighs around 172 grams. So let's go with that. There it is. Let's assume you're going to have a rice with those beans. And so we go for uncooked rice. So it's there. No, let's go back. Rice. There it is. Remember, these choices are not exactly the ones you're having at home, but the app is not here to give you the exact figures. The app is here to give you estimated figures. So you should not just trust everything the app is saying, but you should use it as an estimate, because we can never really be sure. So we're just estimating these things. We really don't know them. So we've done rice. We've seen that the beans contain 225 calories and the rice contains 605 calories. We're going to add something else. We're going to add the cooking oil that you're going to be using. So in my case, I use ghee. And I'm going to pick one of these ghees there. And I'm going to add 4 tablespoons. And I go back to the dashboard. When you look at the dashboard, you're going to notice that I should be having 1750 calories, but I have done 1950 calories. That is an excess. So I need to reduce them. The lunch one is fixed actually. So let's just go back to dinner. Let's reduce the ghee to 3 spoons. Then let's go to rice and reduce it to maybe 1 60 grams and see what happens. Let's reduce it further to 150 grams and see what happens. Now that's okay, that makes sense. As you can see, you do not need to be very accurate. An error of plus or minus 10 is okay. 1740, no problem. 1760, no problem. But my goal should be 1750. Your number one goal with this app is to track your calories and to look at the protein. You can be a bit loose with the carbs and fats. So as long as your calories are okay and your protein is not that bad, then you'll be fine. Like for me, I have done an error of plus 10 in calories, which is not that bad. And as for the protein, I need 99 grams of protein at my current weight. But you can see that in the app, I have done 97 grams, which the app says is a lot. But remember, the app is not designed for people who train at the gym. The app is designed for the normal people. And you are not normal. That's why you should not follow the app's guidelines. You should already know your calories, how many protein you need. You should have a rough idea of how many carbs you need and how many fats you need. But the most important thing of all those is to make sure your calories are on point. And if they are a plus or a negative, then let them not go beyond 10. Then the next thing you need to take care of is protein. Make sure it's within the range in which you should be. As for fats and carbs, they can fluctuate. Today you can have more carbs, tomorrow you can have more fats. So those ones do not need to be looked at very carefully.